What's up, my people? Happy Monday, everybody. So let me get right up into this. Discussing if Anita's words prove that Eva really is a Dupree on Beyond the Gates and more. Because, um, first of all, she was supposed to just be a Richardson. So therefore, she wouldn't have been a Dupree anyways, whether she did what she did or not. Unless that is Nicole's twin daughter. I'm getting more and more convinced that that is actually Nicole's twin daughter, because even Nicole still does not hate her. She's still sort of maternal towards her. Ted is paternal towards her. So it's like I'm really truly starting to believe that that's actually Kat's twin, and that trick Leslie did some treacherous things. Hi, Allison. Hi, Tommy Smith. Anita was doing too much today. I feel bad for Eva. And then Dewan talked about has Vernon found out about Anita and Bill yet. I told you, Bill can't keep up with Anita in that bedroom. Hi, Melanie. How are you tonight, sweetheart? But yeah, I feel that while Anita came on strong today, I mean, I could see where she was coming from, though. At the end of the day, Nicole was nothing but good to Eva. And of course, because it's one thing if it was Danny Dupree, who's a head case, but it's Nicole, the good girl. Always been the good girl. Always the good one. But Nicole's too hard on herself when she said that she was sanctimonious with her sister and smug. I never saw Nicole being smug or sanctimonious. She was just giving Danny solid advice. Melanie said, I watched tomorrow's episode of The Young and the Restless. It's good. But yeah. But speaking of smug today, Nicole should have just slapped the mess out of Leslie when she showed up there. When she showed up to her house, this home wrecker is going to show up to my house. Like, you see, this is the problem with side chicks that be getting way too bold. They be getting way too bold, and they need to know their place, okay? Side chicks make it so hard and make it so complicated. I'm just saying, you don't go up in the main chick's house talking shit, talking about, oh yeah, I did this for blah 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 blah. Like, Nicole is way better than me. Like, Leslie should have got knocked on her behind today. Hey, wink, 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 wink said, warning this week on YNR is going to be Phyllis heavy. Oh no, not Phyllis. Not Phyllis heavy. I can't stand that 10-foot tall Amazon. See, as a side chick, you're supposed to stay away from the main chick, okay? Why don't some women and some men get it? The entree ain't as good without something on the side, okay? I'm just saying. Jesus Christ. They gotta complicate things. Anita came on strong. Takes one to you preach. Number one side track. I'm dead. It was a business and Mother's Day. I'm dead. This ain't about me. Okay? This is about Leslie need to learn her place. And I can't wait until Leslie get what's coming to her for what she did to my girl Laura. Laura was beautiful, okay? And she was minding her business. All she wanted to do was spend time with her man. But yet she can't do that. She got to be up in a hospital because that 10-foot tall Leslie want to run her off the road. That is why I don't like Leslie. Tommy Smith said Kat need to be nice to Eva and start over again or talk things out. Exactly. Kat, get off your high horse. I mean, she wasn't as annoying as usual, but Martin is willing to accept Eva so quickly. So I don't know. Like, maybe I'm starting to go a little softer. Now I'm not. No, I'm not. Who am I kidding? Martin's with my man. So therefore, I'm just saying, even though that's his man, Smitty is still my man. So that's why I don't like Martin. I won't like Martin. I'm never gonna like Martin. It don't matter what he say, what he do. I still want. I'm dead. Hey, Jacqueline. I want revenge. Laura to get her revenge. Absolutely. Tell them side chicks meet at the motel, hotel, car, back seat, get your money and go home. Yeah, back seat, backyard, bathroom. Just do what you got to do real quick. I'm just saying. The gym shower, just do what you got to do and get your money and then keep on moving. Stop all this foolishness. Okay, side chicks, you're a side chick for a reason. In a tent, in the woods, just do what you got to do real quick. But stop making things hot for the main chick, for the main wife. I'm just saying. I'm making problems. The janitor's closet. Thank you, the janitor's closet. Just bring on a nice little blanket. I got good news. Beyond the Gates is renewed for season. Hallelujah. That is good news. That is good news. What live on Sunday? Thank you for the Mr. Sheffield title on Friday. You're welcome. You are 100% welcome. Anytime. But Mr. Sheffield need to stop being a punk. I don't care what Victor has to say. I don't give not one damn what Victor, old Newman, old crusty, musty Victor Newman got to say. PSA from the number one side chick. Look, this ain't about me. Okay? This ain't about me. I am a devoured. Let me not even finish that sentence. But still, the members won. Oh yeah. We had a good members live last night. It was good. I hate Lily. Yeah, hate is a strong word, but Lily be working my nerves. She sure do. She be working my last nerve, thinking that she all that in a bag of chips. I'm like, no, bro, you don't look like Jessica Love, Lily. I mean, you're pretty and all, but you don't be looking like Jessica Love. So you don't get to just come over there and act like she run everything. Nope. Nope, what? But yeah, Eva, she's a Dupree, okay? She need to be Nicole and Ted's daughter, and Leslie need to be locked up and throw away the key. And Anita, you're gonna need to take back those words. But hold up. But Anita talked about her and Vernon set a good example. That made that like a shadow for me. Devoured, you mean devout? I'm dead. That's right. I found the right words. I'm a devout Christian. Hey, Double C. I mean, Victor. Oh, yeah, I don't like Victor either. Lily is so annoying. She is. She's aggravating. She is very aggravating. But you want to know who else is aggravating? Lulu Spencer, Shrulu. Like, who told her to wake up out of that coma? Go back to sleep. I'm just saying. You know what? Because she's been doing way too much since the second she woke up. Here she goes. She always making problems. Now talking about, I got to find Dante and Thing's child. Brooklyn's child. Get the heck out of here. Where's your demon spawn at? You begged for Charlotte to come home, and since she's been home, you haven't said one word to the track. So where's that demon seed Charlotte at? Eva is Anita's and Bill's daughter. Lily's words are fake as her boobs. I'm dead! Sure did. I'm dead. Wow. I'm dead. I misspoke, okay? I was excited. Why did the nanny want Victor's approval? Because, dude, half the town knows about you. Exactly. I'm just saying. He's right there in front of them. So Lulu need to mind her business. Where's that demon seed Charlotte at? You know what? I can't wait until Charlotte starts unleashing all type of hell on Port Charles. You know what, Charlotte? You got my permission. Do whatever you got to do, you evil little girl. She's evil. She's spiteful. Let her unleash terror on Port Charles, because that is who Lulu unleashed among the rest of us. Ready for Lulu to go back in a coma. Why is Mariah so cold to Tessa? She's hungry. Just get Mariah some food. Like Tessa, you need to stop trying to talk to Mariah through words. Talk to her through food. That is what Mariah understands. Okay. Mariah's going back to the buffet. Yeah, back to the buffet. Back to the back to McDonald's. Back to friendly. Yeah, where is Charlotte? Exactly. Lulu begged for her to come back so hard. She begged and begged and begged. Chadwick Hobson as Kevin Lamberts was on Last Blast reunion on Days of Our Lives in a mini series on Peacock. He's going to help Philip get the in Dr. Russell's lab. She came back to town and we've not seen her since. Exactly. Exactly. That's what the thing is. She hungry. They just need to get. Lulu has no respect. Look how she just walked up to Carly while she's having a moment with Jack. No respect. None whatsoever. Hi, Rosemary Brown. But yeah, Lulu, Shrew Lou, mind her business. How was your day, Curtis? My day is good. How was yours? Um, but yeah, Lulu, she need to go somewhere. We'll focus on that demon child of hers, or Rocco. You still love? I ain't never said I love Lois. Loving Lois is a huge stretch. Okay, love is a very strong word. I ain't never said I love. I said I started to like Lois, but I never said I loved her. Don't put words. I'm surprised Vanessa turned down Joey. I thought she wanted to sleep with him. She want to sleep with everybody. I don't understand what she talking about. Oh, please. Joey, you just got to step your game up just a little bit more. Trust me. She'll give it up. Good. I'm finally got my car fixed. Nice. Hi, Crystal. Lulu need to sit her behind down. Sure do. Before someone sit her down for her. Because Gio don't want Dante to know that that's his father right now. He don't know, but he don't want to know because Dante was talking too much shit the other week, okay? Dante had way too much to say. Talk about, oh yeah, you was always just such a punk. You were always just protected by whoever. I'm like, you know what? I would have told Dante to kiss my behind, okay? If I'm Gio, that is what I'm going to do. Yo, but I want Emma Drake to slap the piss out of Jocelyn, okay? I don't care that Jocelyn's undercover. Just slap her as hard as you can. Pimp slap the taste out her mouth. Bust her lip open, okay? He only loves Ava. Love. Don't get me started on Ava. I hate Phyllis with a purple passion, but Red Phoenix stole Billy's phone to get Arsenal DeMoss to send him a text. I wish Charlotte took Rocco to that party instead of Danny just to see Dante yelling at Charlotte like he did. Oh, go ahead. I don't think he want to do that though, because if he yell at Charlotte like that, Charlotte's gonna make him disappear. Aaron Smith said Nick Maroney coming back to the Bald and the Beautiful. Yeah, I heard about that. Hey Dolometics, how are you? Christina, send Christina wherever you sent Betty. I'm working on it. Trust me. I will have Christina deported to Mexico the first chance I get. The first chance. I'm going to the Dodgers game tomorrow. Nice, nice. Absolutely. I'm working on getting rid of Christina. I think Brooke have another son definitely going to sing in J. Yep. She does have another son. She has two other sons. Three sons. RJ, Jack, and the other one. And Rick. Charlotte will burn the house down. Charlotte don't get mad. She grabs matches. Exactly. She grabs matches. She don't play. So Dante, go F around with Charlotte if you want to. She ain't scared of your little 5-foot daddy. I'm telling you that right now. So Charlotte will deal with you. She would deal with she would deal with him. She'll deal with Sonny. She'll deal with everybody. Like, let Charlotte take over Port Charles. We keep worrying about What's Sonny gonna do? Like, no, I got full faith in Charlotte to scare everybody outside of the thing. Because Charlotte, she is terrifying. She is just evil to her core. That little girl was born to be a terror. But you know what? Days of Our Lives wrote the most realistic story I've ever heard them tell. Nobody wants to be friends with Rachel. That's what. Now that was the most sense I've ever heard out of Days of Our Lives since I've been watching that show. Because who the hell would want to be around that demon seed? Not your 5 foot daddy. Yeah, it's 5 foot daddy. She ain't scared of him. Xander don't want to sleep with Kristen so she could get the job at Titan Demara. Yeah, Alex ain't trying to get that no more. He already tapped that. See, Kristen, that's the problem when you put out too early. I'm just saying, it ain't that special for them no more. But I can't wait to see Kristen get her job back. But yeah, don't nobody want to be friends with Rachel. Who could blame them? I don't know. They don't want to. They don't want to come to her party. I knew Rachel didn't have no friends. I knew she didn't. No way in the world. The little brat. Look, it is both Kristen and Brady's fault, but I'm just saying, it's Rachel's fault herself too. Like, stop blaming kids turn out how they want to turn out. I'm just saying, she's a little demon brat. That is why none of them other girls want to be her friend. I wish Claire would leave her grandpa alone because she's getting ridiculous. Facts. F that old man. I like Anita, but she's going to get knocked down pretty hard. Granny going to have to put some extra stank on her heritage to make it up to Eva. Yep. But Anita got it. She got it down pat, just like that wig on her head. She got it down pat. I'm just saying, I ain't worried about my girl, Anita. Anita can say whatever she want to say. I'm just saying, I won't get mad at Anita. I will not get mad. Phyllis is making a deal with the devil. With Rachel, you got to sleep with one eye open. That child is Satan. Uh-huh. Her and Charlotte. Eat some evil thing. Sonny should sell his peer to Sidwell. Well, I guess. And then someone take Sonny out. I'm just saying, because Sonny and Jason are delusional. All the people that they've killed, even including who they just killed, Selinsky, you think you're just going to get out of the mob like that? Once you're in, you're in. Ava, you're still in the mob boss too. Wig on, wig off. Rachel is going to have a horrible birthday, and the way her mental state is getting worse, Brady and Kristen will argue about her going to therapy. She need to be she need to be committed. Okay, forget therapy. She need to be locked up with some padding. She needs at least hourly syringes and strong dosage of medications to follow it. She needs a whole personality transplant. Curse, I know you hate Sonny and Jason. Yeah, after what they did to Selinsky. Sure do. They killed that man. Because Jason didn't have to grab him like that. It was not that deep. I'm just saying. They couldn't get the information, but Sonny want to go sit over there crying about his little heart condition. Like, F that. You don't have a heart condition. You don't have a heart to begin with. And Ted is trash, but he better pimp slap Martin when he finds out his secret. If I don't hear Ted say, I just cheat, I don't kill people, ho, I won't be happy. I'm dead. Facts, though. Anita and them want to get on Ted about cheating, but want to cover up for their murdering grandson. I'm like, Lies. You hate Sonny because of Ava. Wait until Rachel becomes a teenager. She would go full carry mode at prom. Mm-hmm. I can't believe Victor ordered Adam not to sell his apartment to Nepo Baby and Claire. Yeah, Victor need to go sit down somewhere with his old raggedy tail. Victor is just rude. He's abusive. He's horrible. And I'm tired of that 10-foot tall Amazon Phyllis. Like, could we write her off the show next? Claire need to stop begging so pathetic and sad on begging Victor to accept her and Kyle. She thinks that if Nikki's birth. See, and that is why I might be avoiding the Anita is my spirit animal, but Granny Fabulous was in her hypocrisy bag today. Yeah, I don't know why, but I didn't get that mad at Anita or Danny because I'm here for it. I mean, Eva's a tough girl; she could take it. What if the first thing Ava did that made you go, "That's my girl"? After she was forced to give birth to Avery by that Amazon Nina. That is when I first warmed up to Ava after her baby was kidnapped. And then from there, we took it one day at a time. Because before that, I did not like Ava at all. When I found out she killed Connie, and when she was sleeping with Morgan, I didn't like that. But when she gave birth to Avery, I started to change my mind. Claire is a fool to believe Victor will accept she and the loser. Phyllis is basically a 60-year-old teenager. Facts. Though she need to grow up. Like, yeah, you lost your job because she was doing too much. Because you want to baby her 55-year-old son. Like, Jesus Christ. I heard all hell will break loose at Nikki's birthday party. We will see. Will someone punch Nikki in her face? Or will Nikki get thrown into something? Will Nikki fall down some stairs? Like, come on. What type of hell is it going to break loose? Is Nikki gonna get hurt in any way, shape, or circumstances? I'll take anything from minor humiliation to full blown terror. Anything that happens to Nikki Newman that's bad, please let me know. Anything. Like even if she splits her finger, I'll be happy with that. Anything like that? Anything that will cause Nikki Newman some pain. Please let me know. Do you think Tracy would buy Sonny's Pier? No. I love Charlotte and Thomas more than Rachel. Of course, those are on Days of Our Lives. Those are better human beings. But just let me know if anything bad happens to Nikki Newman. I'm here for it. I wish Ian Ward showed up. Yes, anything. Hopefully, she has a little heart attack or something. A panic attack, some alcohol, poisoning, anything to bring down Nikki Newman to size. Nikisha thinks Avery is still Morgan's daughter. I think that would be a great storyline if they bring back his character. It sure would be. You'd be like, Mommy, why you? Well, you defend Eva no matter what. Harry's I rock for Eva like you rock random players on these soaps. I'm dead. Look, I do. I defend Eva Thomas and I defend Ava Jerome. I love Eva Thomas more than Ava, though. I'm just saying, I love Ava Jerome out of habit, but Eva Thomas, that's my girl. But Danny Dupree is also my girl because I was here for her. She said, "Yep, you only just getting started when it comes to me." She said, "I own my mess. I'm a whole train wreck." Okay, so people could argue that I pushed Bill into Haley's arms. I could believe it, but Nicole is a saint. LOL, I'm dead. I'm desperate. Anything to take down Nikki Newman. I'm desperate. Like Bessa. Look, who's Bessa? Who is Bessa? Oh, dude, I don't even remember Bessa anymore. I let go of Bessa. I don't remember what she looks like. I have a feeling that either Ian Ward or Jordan will be back on by July sweep. My intuition is crystal clear that Arsenal could be crashing Nikki's birthday party on revealing his identity, so that could happen. Ooh, I hope it's someone that scares her and she falls down some skit. Beyond the Gates renew for one more year. I love to hear that. by trying to make side characters the stars of the show. I'm dead. Look, I've moved on from Bessa. Kyrie's you trying to get the Emmy for the lady in the pie in the back with the orphan jeans. You the best, Kyrie. I'm dead. Look, I thought you liked Bessa. Was that woman you liked? Yeah. I mean, I liked her a few months ago, but she ain't been back. Out of sight, out of mind, I guess. But speaking of the days of our lives, it turns out Doug was a I mean eating, but I'm dead. The first day they showed that crackhead, Carrie said she's the pillar of the community. I didn't say she's the pillar. I just said that she had storyline potential, which I still do believe that she has. Lies, all lies. Ain't nobody talking no lies. But Doug the Third on Days of Our Lives is a high school dropout, so Holly want to help him with his GED. I'm like, okay, Holly. Now, I did have a change of heart when it comes to Holly because when she first started, what kind of pie? I'm nosy. Well, I like my cherry pie, if you know what I mean. Hit the hit the like button. Do you still like Emma Barb? Oh, I love her. She's forever my woman. I do believe Eva is Nicole and Ted's daughter. Because she is. Also, yes, hitting that like button does help keep this momentum growing. Wait, Doug is a high school dropout? Poor Doug, yeah. So now he got it. That's why he's been struggling to find a job so much. So. Wink, wink said, I bet. I'm dead. Jerry. Kat is going to see EJ in a different light tomorrow. You knew there's storyline on a love triangle with EJ, Kat, and Chad. Ew. EJ's with Belle. Yep, I like busting that chair. It's sweet potato pie or apple pie. Mm-hmm. Well, them apples are good. Look at the shape of two cherries. There you go. Who's the best Doug? Gambling addict Doug or dropout ex-con Doug? Dropout ex-con Doug? Because the other one just... What you do with that cherry, Kyrese? Look. Busted up. Let me stop. Let me stop. In that case, Gemini is a peach pie. Look. Listen. I am don't want no love triangle with EJ, Chad, and Cat Green. Me neither. He's with Belle. Let him be with Belle. I am celibate. Celibate. Not peach. He loves a good peach. Look! We all know that. Stevie Wonder could see that. But gambling addict comes with Vanessa, I prefer. Gambling Doug blonde to drop out Doug's blonde. That's true, though. That is true. I give you that, Dolometics. I give you that. But y'all know what I do with that chair. Now, but I prefer the other one. But I really hope that I want Philip to stop being groveling in fear to thing because Dolometics, you'd be qualified to answer this question. I didn't really get to know Victor Kiriakis like that, but let's just be real. That was a whole rewrite because had a storyline in progress with Philip, right? So wouldn't the real Victor Kiriakis want Philip to have that company anyways? In reality. So as far as I'm concerned, Xander could kick rocks. All the crimes that he's committed, I'm not walking over in circles for Xander. Like, I would be so sick of that. Cherry Peach is what they call him. I'm dead. Alex is back with the love of his life, Stephanie Johnson. Yeah, who's writing her little romance novel. So that's how I feel. And then Chanel is all scared all of a sudden that Xander's gonna sue him. I mean sue her for Sarah almost dying. I'm like, you know what? F Xander in the like I'll be damned if I'm gonna walk around in fear of Xander Kiriakis. I'm just not doing it. Yeah, Philip would have gotten the company. He was basically the only child he fully raised. Facts. So only because Victor died in real life is the only reason why Xander even has that company. It was a rewrite. So Xander, get off his high horse. That was not Xander's birthright. It was Philip's. So just call it even. Philip should buy half of the company from Xander, and that should be that. That's how I feel about that. Doug the Third has a room at the Brady Pub and is living in the room that Ava Vitali had. Victor probably just got it because of Maggie's fondness for him. Facts, because Victor didn't even like him. Even though the rewrite, I get it because he slept with his brother's wife. I mean, sure, I'll accept that rewrite, but I think it's a bunch of bull butter. And Xander just does too much for my liking. 100% Philip. Facts. So. But Anita looks so good though. I can't get mad at Anita. I just struggle to get mad at her because she is so good looking. I'm like, damn, that woman is fine. I forget Philip's Kate's kid. He sure is. I'm waiting for Kate to get on Xander too. Be like, get off your high horse. Because Philip is being a selfish bastard because he's doing after verse Sacrifice miracle, so it's going to ruin Bo's chances of surviving. Mm. If he didn't know, he didn't know. Um, but I'm hoping that this is the end of Chanel's baby obsession phase. Like, it's been too long. Get over it. Victor has Xander living as a gardener. Didn't even claim him. Victor would have given Titan to Sonny before Xander. Facts. Now, thank you. Now, this is the real Victor Kiriakis, folks. Meanwhile, Vernon looking like beef jerky. He do look like beef jerky. I'm dead. That's legit true. Yo, look at Vernon. He really do look like beef jerky. Now, every time I see him, that's what I'm gonna think about. I'm gonna be like, hey, beef jerky. That's his new name from now on. Beef jerky. There we go. He do look just like him. It's easy to forget that Philip is Kate's. It's wild that Kate has 6 biological kids and 3 didn't even birth herself. Damn. Not beef jerky, bro. Funny do look like it though. I'm dead. She be telling jokes, but she don't be telling no lies, because that's damn sure not a lie. He do look like beef jerky. I'm dead. Wow. Yes. Hit that like button. That helps keep that momentum growing. Jack Links, beef jerky Vernon. Wow. Yeah. I don't know how he pulled Anita back in her day, but she claimed. But like I said, I'm wondering if Vernon really did step out on his marriage back in the day, though. Who's his side child? It's not about Xander making mistakes. It's just Victor probably would have given his money to other people first. Facts. That's a fact. So therefore, Xander was not all that. And that's just how I feel about that. So I want Xander. Fact, she does tell the truth. Well, she mostly tells the truth, except for when she be talking about my delicious Tracy Abbott. Everything she say there be done by lies and fallacies about that scrumptious looking woman. I'm just saying. I gotta just point that out there because it's the truth. But damn, not one kid wants to come to Rachel's birthday party. Thank God for those kids' safety, because Rachel looked like the type that will make sure everybody gets poisoned. Leave running alone. That man is like 110 years old. He's holding it together. Pop still has his hairline. That's a win. Hey Amber, how are you? But do we believe that Johnny shot EJ, or who actually pulled that trigger and shot EJ though? Was it that demon seed brat Rachel? Because Gabby definitely was involved in covering up for Rachel then, or somebody was. Because Gabby said, "Oh yeah, she can't know what I did that night." And Gabby had a gun. Thing had a gun. They all had guns. No, it's not. LOL. Tracy's plate could cure hunger in 5 world countries. Stop with those lies. She don't even eat that much, okay? Please, she only eat a little bit of food, okay? Please. Her metabolism's just look. Anyways, Tessa, stop beating yourself up. Johnny did not shoot EJ, includes it's Rachel. Plus, Vernon is always looking at Anita like he's thinking something nasty. I bet she hides his Viagra sometimes. Vernon seems frisky. Oh, yeah. Kristen was covering up for Rachel. Of course. Anything to protect that demon brat. I wonder what Mariah did. Outside of gain another 20 pounds, I don't know. I don't know what she could have done. Please. Mariah is as soft as cotton candy. So I don't get like what is all this whatever they're trying to do. I mean, I know she did some stuff when she first came to town, but she ain't got time to be thinking about that no more. Mariah only thinks about food. So stop with all these lies and fallacies against Mariah Copeland. Like she's capable of doing such more heinous things. I mean, yeah, she gaslit Sharon and all the other stuff. I got all that, but that was ancient history ago. That's before she turned to food. Hi, Mercury Star. Mercury said, so glad Beyond the Gates is getting a season 2. Me too. That's the greatest news I've heard because I get to see more Eva Thomas, more Smitty, more Danny Dupree, more Naomi Dupree, who I love that woman so much, and more. There's someone else I like. I can't think of their name. Eva, Naomi, Danny, Anita. Oh, and Anita. I love Anita too. She laid down the law. Because Anita looked like she got hands. And Laura, I want to see her get better. I want to see her become a major player. But what did y'all think about Mona today? Mona was not playing around today. Like that dude Tony, or was trying to talk to her. She was like, I ain't into you. She said, I ain't the gambling type. Then she said, you know what? Who in the hell willingly slept with Mariah? Like, I think it's gonna be a miscommunication. Like maybe they started, leave Mariah alone. Remember Maxie had to turn around. You never know. Look, my Maxie was still a Port Charles 8, even when she was a size 22. So let's go that she was still a Port Charles 8 when she was a size 22. So therefore, my Maxie Jones got it going on. And Melanie says hello to Mercury Star. I think that maybe she just fell asleep next to somebody. Mona said all these heifers can catch these hands. She sure did. Brock was not. You're wrong for that, Wink Wink. They do look alike, though. I'm not gonna lie, they do look alike. I think Daniel slept with Mariah, please. Wink, leave Vernon alone. Every time I see Mona, she reminds me of Brock. Here we go. That's the Wink Wink effect. I'm dead. Not the Brock TV. Not Mona on Beyond the Gates and Brock TV. That is something else. Attitude and all. Look, I blame Wink Wink for that. That is funny. It's wow. Okay for a Monday. I'm dead. I loved Beyond the Gates today, though. I found it a very watchable episode. I very rarely fast forward. Like, I even was willing to listen to Kat and Martin. So that's how you know it was a good episode for me. Because Martin, I'm starting to have more respect for him. He's willing to accept his sister pretty much. He don't have that same attitude that Kat do. But Kat talk about, oh yeah, because she was all up in Tomas and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, because Eva looks good, so Tomas want to talk to her. You don't like it, Kat? Step your game up, okay? You ain't that special, boo. Do you think Sonny should sell his pier? Yeah, why not? I mean, he claimed he want to get out, then let him try. But he need to realize, peers or no peers, he's still a target. Like, the 5 families are not going to just forget about all the hell that he's put them through all these years. He's been nothing but a giant pain in Miss Wu's ass. And what he thinks Miss Wu's going to protect him? Please. The disrespectful way he treats him? Martin is Team Eva. He's a girl's girl now. Beyond the Gates has been feeling soapier since the reveal. Did you start liking Ashley on Beyond the Gates? Absolutely not. Right now, Sonny is like, since the problem, you'll deal with Sidwell. Yeah, but he's delusional. So, I'm just saying, he's been nothing but a pain in the behind in Port Charles. But I still can't, I mean, I like Sidwell, don't get me wrong, but how they're going to have him out of all people be the one to take over Sonny's territory? Like, I'm like, really? Out of all the people that you had in here, you brought in Sidwell for that? Really? When you have Ava Jerome, who's right there, she should have been taking over Sonny's territory. But now you just had to give it to Sidwell. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I'll live with it. But at least Ava has her daughter from Sunny, so that's good enough for me for now. I need you to see that scene when Ashley ate off of Naomi's plate. I'm dead. Right now, Sunny is like, since I'm the problem, you'll deal with Sidwell now. Sure is. Look, I, I'll try to find that scene. I'll see if I didn't delete that episode. Why? Like, what was the significance of that scene now? Like, what am I looking for? When I watch that scene, Michelle Morgan as Amanda Sinclair is back on Friday, May 16th. And my intuition is crystal clear that she is the lawyer for her client Arsenal. Ooh, that sounds good. Just the audacity. Oh, okay. I'll take a look at it. Cause she don't. As was Naomi okay with it? Like how did Naomi react to that? The scene of Ashley eating off Naomi's plate gave me PTSD. I had this blonde chick I was acquainting with do that to me. We still laugh about that mess. She don't need to be doing that. Not if my boo Naomi ain't cool with that. Mm-mm. Us black people, we don't like that bacteria. Not unnecessary black bacteria. But I think Brady and Kristen, they have chemistry though. But I'm happy that Brady gives Kristen attitude about her old mama. I don't play that. I'm Tracy Abbott when it comes to my play. Look, you gonna leave her alone. Damn, Tracy Abbott when it comes to your plate. Jesus Christ, you act like Tracy's 500 pounds. Damn, she ain't even that big. Okay, she's like barely over 200. All right, like maybe 230 ish, maybe 250 at best. 240. So I'm just saying, she's not that big. And the TV adds 15 pounds, so she's probably even less than that. 600. Like you see that don't even make no sense. Like her legs are small, her stomach is. Let me. It don't matter. The point is she's beautiful. It was 20 years ago. I'm old, but I called one of my college friends about that Naomi scene. Still remember that heifer eating my cake off my plate during my spring up break. Tracy is taking a break on being in New York, but we'll be back. Absolutely, back better than ever. Damn it, heifer, she's 300 pounds. Just she ain't nowhere near no 300 pounds. So they're gonna stop that. She ain't not even close to 300 pounds. Not even close. That's funny. Not eight. Oh, not eating my cake off my plate. Oh, hell to the no. I wish she would eat off my damn cake. I don't play when it comes to my cake. All my cake. So therefore, but actually, she could eat one of my. You know what? You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop before I set myself up for that one. Not you going full Tracy but a 600-pound life needs to track what she eats in a day. A two, please. You be grasping at straws, okay? She is not 300 pounds. Thank you. She is not. We know half a cake, 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 cake. Yeah, that is my jam. Don't make me start singing that. We want that. Cake, 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 cake. I'm dead. Look, it's not even my birthday. Can't wait to blow them candles out. I want that. Cake, cake, cake. I'm dead. I told her behind she could have had one little bite, and I have her kept eating like she thought we were sharing. Oh, she got me effed up. She thought we were sharing. I'm like, unless we smashing, I'm not sharing my food like that, like that. Like I give you a little piece of something, but you don't be sitting over there eating off my plate like you own me. Like, But you see, but Ashley ain't got no meat on her bone stuff, so she's probably okay. Well, 350 pounds. I was being nice. Look, Gemini, stop with the lies. Stop. She ain't even close to that, and she's attractive. So therefore, Tracy, I'm waiting to see that happen. Amanda and Abby. For what? Like, why is Amanda still? You know what? I don't want to read that. Tracy, not an hour glass size. Thank you, medium. I like that. She's extra medium or medium large. Okay, that's what she is. She's medium large. Even if we are smashing like fabuloso, don't touch my plate. Now, Carissa, I agree with you. If we not smashing, we not exactly. I'm just saying, even when we are smashing, it's like that still has a limit. I mean, unless if it's really good, because you know my philosophy. They say a man that doesn't work doesn't eat. Well, if a man knows how to work in the bed, I'll go get some food to eat. Same for the woman too. I'm just saying. A man or a woman know how to work in that bed. I'm gonna get the food to eat, and then I'm gonna come back and eat her like eat them like groceries. Eat up them groceries. That is what I'm going to do. That's just the truth. Yeah, but it's Gemini. It's Gemini. She's born to be messy, so she's gonna remain messy. I like Tracy and her. Thank you for being a friend. Sis look like she's auditioning for Rose in the Golden Girl reboot. Not the Golden Girl reboot. They're rebooting that show again. I'm like, damn. Wow. What else happened on General Hospital? Like I said earlier, I want to see Emma slap Jocelyn because Jocelyn had no right to mess with Emma's business like that. I don't care what Jack Brennan told her to do. Like now. And then no, but they should. Look, Tracy, the actress playing Tracy would be a shoo-in for that role. Don't forget Martin will be right next to her. Because they got that same haircut. So they're gonna have to do the male. They're gonna have to be the golden male couple. They do have the same haircut though. Martin and Tracy. I'm dead. But Could we talk about, but hold up, y'all, could we talk about this? The audacity of Curtis Ashford. This bastard had the nerve to go to his ex-wife, the woman that to say that the woman that he left her for is lying to him. The nerve of that little Bill bastard. The audacity. The same trick that you left me for, you were mad that I lied about my job. Yet this trick is doing the exact same thing, even worse, breaking laws, even worse than what I was doing. I didn't break the law, not telling you about Taggart, but you dumped me to go back with her. And now you're in my face whining to me, talk about you needed privacy with me because your lying ass wife when she been lying to you. The audacity of that bastard to think he's gonna, I wish he would get in my face and tell me some foolishness like that. There would be some furniture moving up in there. Absolutely. I would have tore that restaurant. I would have tore him up in that restaurant. I'd be like, you gonna get in my face? Are you kidding me? The audacity of Curtis should not leave town and send Sean Butler back in his place. That's the real audacity. Facts. She did that. I can't believe it. He need to stay out of Jordan's face. Sure do. I'd be like, I don't care what your 1990, I want to dance with somebody who loves me, haircut out of my face. If I was Jordan, I would put a dildo on the table and tell Curtis to have it. Exactly. I'd rip it right out. I'm just saying. Whew, Lord, that scene pissed me off. And then I'm still annoyed that her stupid manipulation almost worked for a second thought. Like, I'm like, Portia, you're being blackmailed for something stupid anyways. I'd whip it right out and tell him what to do with it right there on that table. I sure would. We were alone in that restaurant. I bet that's the closest. I bet that's the closest he's ever gonna get. Mm-mm. Curtis, he pisses me off. See, when people ask me, Kyrie's, why don't you like Curtis? Why are you mean on Curtis? What did Curtis ever do to you? That's what. Because the way he treated Jordan during that divorce never sat right with me. Never. So that is why Curtis is still my enemy. It don't matter how many years. And then he still got the audacity to be in Jordan's face. And then she puts him on this pedestal that really makes me mad too. Curtis already knew about Heather, so it makes no sense she kept the blackmail from him. Facts. Kyle and Claire are not going to last, even though you love them together. Well, he don't want some of that bummer either. So, Kyle and Claire got a better shot. Yes, I can't wait to see Bo and Hope come back. Oh, yay. I did hear they were a super couple back in the day. But I'm kind of disappointed by the mini comeback we had of Sammy Brady. I was expecting her to be messy. Do you think the Beyond the Gates hairstyle might be kind enough to drop off some of Leslie's old wigs for Portia to use? We should start a letter writing campaign. Yes, please. I'll take the blonde wig for her. That one will do Portia some justice. I think Curtis always won. Well, to be fair, they kept switching the actresses in the role. See, when he wanted that other one that looked like she was 50, but she was really like really young, um, she was a five at best. So that's when he thought Portia was the better deal. But when they brought in this new Jordan right here, he's like, damn, what was I thinking? He knew he messed up. He's like, God damn. So that's what that really is, though, Dewan. It's the actresses or whatever. They just had to play with what they had. But they're like, damn, there's no way in the world I would have left. Because if this Jordan was in the role, there's no way he want to leave her for Portia. But for the record, that's the wig of Leslie that I like the best, though, the blonde one. But I don't like Leslie at all. I want Laura to get revenge on her. That's right. So my supporting Dave players continues because I like Laura. You mean the Mary J. Blige pixie cut wig? Yep, I like the Mary J. Blige pixie cut wig. I sure do. I sure do. Just fine, 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 fine. Woo! Yep, that was um that's that wig I enjoyed the best. When she was on that roof at the hospital, that was the wig I enjoyed the best. Compared to that brown wig. And then she was all lusting over Ted today. I'm like, Ted don't want you, lady. You ain't got nothing Ted want. I'm just saying, he ain't even want you then. I need Leslie and her fabulous silk press to stay on my screen. Sis be shaking it. I'm dead. Look, I like no Cole, but she's too classy. Like Leslie should have been missing some teeth today. Like you don't get to come to the main. Leslie would have done well on American Horror Story during the COVID arc. I'm dead. With somebody who loves me. I want to dance with somebody. That is what Portia's wig is still stuck on. So she need to get off wig support. I'm ready for Ted to show that he can act. He's not wearing turtlenecks and I have no use for him. I'm dead. Oh, for the Ted that can act to show up. Yeah, well he will definitely act. But I do like how he refuses to be a deadbeat like Finn. Because all Finn could think about is what Steffi will do. But I don't even know why I mentioned the Bold and the Beautiful. That's why I don't even put that in my titles no more. Because I'm mad with Finn. He's a deadbeat. I don't like deadbeats. You could dance or just twerk. I'm dead. You could dance or just twerk. You just dance or just twerk. Twerk, 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 twerk. Was B&B on today? The new Ted can act. Well, I can't wait to see it. Yeah, it was on. Look at this witch Steffi. She was right there. So it was on. Ugh, she get on my nerves. I cannot stand her. Finn need to step up as a father. He sure did. Grow some balls. That's what he got to do. But all right, my folks, I'm going to call this stream a night tonight since I got a funeral to go to tomorrow. So, have a great night, Tommy Smith. Have a great night, Dolomedics. Have a great night, Gemini. Have a great night, Wink Wink. Have a great night, Dolomedics. It was so great to see you. Have a great night, Mercury Star. Have a great night, Melanie Corley. Have a great night, at least Ted is stepping up as a father. Yeah, at least he is. But yeah. And have a great night, Jacqueline, Dewan, everybody else. I should still be back tomorrow night. But yes, have a great night. This is lots of fun. If Mr. Brownie Man doesn't make you go out for a carton of milk and not come back, then no child will. I'm dead. I'm dead right now.